Hi guys, welcome to Life of Ryan TV. Look at this mess. Today's video I want to talk about the referrals. So what do you do after the diagnosis? You basically have to meet with your pediatrician. I think I talked about it in the other video. Basically, that's what you have to do. You have to make an appointment with your pediatrician or your child's pediatrician. Tell them exactly what you need. Is it speech, occupational therapy, ABA? It depends where you go. It depends, on your insurance, obviously. But for us, I remember his pediatrician never brought autism up, the actual subject, so I had to I remember we had a doctor's appointment. It wasn't even, she wasn't there. It was like a assistant physician, and I told her my concerns, and she told me, you know what, yeah, I'll do the referral for psychologist, as a children's psychologist. So that's how it happened. So when I got back to see his pediatrician, she was unaware of anything. I told her what had happened, and she told me, okay, we'll do the referrals, I believe. But I think around that time I changed insurances. I moved or something like that. So anyways, I found the pediatrician online, and basically what I did is, where I lived, I used to live in Chino. I looked for a pediatrician around that area that specialized in autism. I just typed it in, and her name came up. So I was like, oh, cool. Like, I'll make an appointment. I'll call, see if they take our insurance, make an appointment. And luckily, it was like super close to us, probably like 10 minutes away. So I went in, still didn't know what to expect because we were new to that area or whatever. So anyways, I met up with her, and she was super nice, super sweet, super understanding. She was quick. I mean, she said, okay, let's do all the referrals. Let's go for it. I know she firmly believes in early intervention as well, so she knew it had to be done quickly. The ABA took a while, because they didn't have, I believe we did do ABA for a little bit, and then we had to do it through no, honestly, I don't remember exactly how it happened, but we did have ABA for a couple months through the regional center. That's what happened. So the regional center was offering ABA for Ryan up to the age of 3. After 3, it had to go through our insurance. So speech and OT took a couple months. Took probably like 6 months to go through. They put in the referral, then we had to go for an evaluation, and after that, that's when he started like the 1 hour a week. So it did take a while. So the ABA took a while because once he was done at 3 through the regional center, they said, okay, well, now it has to go through your insurance. So as most of you know, insurances take forever, and they work a little bit different. So basically it took, someone went to the house from the ABA company, but there was a lot of things that had to get done. Anyways, it took another, I would say, like 5 months to get ABA going. So speech and OT, it took a while, but then he started speech and OT, and then ABA took another few months. So I think he started full on with everything around 3.5, ABA, speech, and OT. So don't get scared if you just got a diagnosis. Don't get scared. Don't feel overwhelmed. But the advice I could give you is get a good pediatrician. Make sure that pediatrician understands your needs, understands your child's needs. don't settle for any less, because that pediatrician will make things either easy or extremely hard. So I remember the pediatrician even took a call one day from the insurance, because I don't know what was going on, and like, we need to speak to the doctor, and the doctor was willing to talk to him. I mean, she spent, I think, like half an hour with them explaining all these things. So make sure you get a good pediatrician. If the pediatrician you have for your child doesn't believe in what you're saying, doesn't understand your child's needs, doesn't really do referrals like they should in that moment, definitely change pediatricians. I mean, everything you need will be done through them. So if they're not working for you, say bye to them, change pediatricians. For me, luckily, I stayed with the same one for the past, I would say, 3 years. And honestly, I moved again. I moved twice already, and now we're at our permanent house, hopefully. And I don't care to drive 40 minutes back to his pediatrician, because I trust her. She believes in Ryan. Like, that's hard to find. So I think, that would be like my best advice. If you just got a diagnosis, or you've had a diagnosis but you're not getting what you want from them, don't think twice. Just find another one. Find another pediatrician. I know it's not easy to trust a doctor with your child sometimes, but you just gotta find one that will work with you and your child's needs. So like I said, the way it worked is like, Ryan was with the regional center up to 3 years old, and they offered ABA since he was 2. So from 2 to 3, he was through the regional center. At 2.5, he got the diagnosis, but we moved, so I had to get a new pediatrician. I had to, put the referrals in. The pediatrician had to do all that. So that took like 6 months, I would say, maybe a little bit less, to get the referrals through, which is speech and OT. Once Ryan turned 3, the regional center said, okay, at 3, our help is gonna stop, so you gotta do it through the insurance. So I had to go back when he turned 3 and say, hey, now I need an ABA, a referral for ABA. And she went ahead and did it, and so that took another like 5 months. So it was hard. It was hard because around that time, my daughter was born, and I didn't have that help, that ABA therapist coming in and helping me out, helping him out. But he did have speech and OT. So I literally had to have my baby, like carry my baby, around everywhere, like in the baby carrier, like wherever we had appointments, which was at speech and OT, an hour a week. And usually they let me go back with him the first times, because he was still 3 years old. He wasn't speaking that much, so they didn't want to cause him any like meltdowns. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened, and from then on it's been pretty smooth. Right now we moved, so we changed companies, so now it's again same thing. They had to put in the referrals, had to go to a new evaluation. I mean, but anyways, I don't want to go on and on and on, but basically what I'm trying to say is, don't feel overwhelmed. Get a good pediatrician. It takes time, but if you feel it's taking too much time, you have a right to call your insurance and say, hey, like, what's going on? Usually they have a behavioral health department, and that's the ones that take care of any like speech, OT, ABA referrals. So I remember I was almost due with my daughter, and I had to be calling like, what's going on? Like, I'm not getting any results on the referral, and they kind of got it going. So you don't be afraid to call them and ask like, what's going on? It's been a month, it's been 2 months, So So yeah, that's the best advice I could give you on that. If you have any questions, please let me know. Like I said, I'm not an expert at all. I've just been there, and it's really hard. It's stressful. But if I can do it, you can do it. You can definitely handle it. But just gotta have patience, but also consistency. You know, sometimes you gotta make phone calls. You gotta, stay on top of it, because the insurance companies, I mean, sometimes they just don't care. They don't know how much you need it, how much your child needs it. So yeah, that's the video of this week. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything, but I think that's it. Yeah, well, let me know if you have any questions. I'll probably upload another video with Ryan, because I want you guys to know Ryan. Like I said, if you guys follow us on Instagram or on Facebook, it's the same thing, at Life of Ryan TV. You'll see more of him, my daughter, us, a little bit of us. Right now it's been a little quiet there because, not quiet, but not as crazy, because like I said, well, I'll talk to you guys about it in another video. We took a break from ABA recently, and we're still waiting on the speech and OT to start, because he has evaluations next week, because it's a new company. So it's kind of starting all over. But it happens. We'll get through this. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. But yeah, I'll probably upload a video tomorrow or during the weekend. We want to do a fun day on Saturday. We need it. The kids need it. So yeah, have a good day. Bye.